everybody. It's me. So, COVID's in the house. Stu's got COVID, which has meant that it's been a busy couple of days for me. I was such a strong, independent single woman for such a long time, and now I'm like, I do all of the things for myself. So, most importantly, though, he's looking a bit brighter, a bit more on the mend. But it has meant like quite a lot going on behind the scenes. But I did want to come on and do a very quick announcement following the team meeting that we had today. As I always say, as soon as we decide something, I tell you guys first. And the thing that we decided today was around course access and payment plans. So this is going live into all of my groups. So some of you will be watching this already in one of my masterminds. You might be in the Business Building Festival thinking about joining my business mastermind. You could even be in the free LinkedIn marketing group thinking about joining the LinkedIn mastermind. So for those of you who don't know, they're my two main programs. Number one, LinkedIn mastermind, show you how to get leads from LinkedIn without sending any DMs. Number two, business mastermind, show you how to start, grow and scale your business online and get famous for your thing. Now, having just reviewed where we're up to, ready for obviously the final push for this year in terms of what we're doing, what we're selling, how we're doing things for the rest of this year, and we're planning now for 2022, as you all should be, obviously. We're going to do one more 5-day challenge. So the LinkedIn 5-day challenge will happen on the 26th. I think that's right. I've moved my calendar. 26th. Of November. So we want to make this go out this year with a bang. We're going to do a final 5-day challenge for that. Business Building Festival is obviously over. And then in December, we're going to do pretty much nothing other than nice things to help people and to spread the love that we did last year. So we're looking forward to that. It's funny, right? I get into business for a long time. You get into this rhythm of the seasons and the rhythm of how we do things. And yeah, it's been good. Okay, so we had a meeting today, and the main things that we discussed were to change it. So the LinkedIn Mastermind now becomes lifetime access. So you join the LinkedIn Mastermind program, and you are in there for the lifetime of the program. This was the original sort of positioning of the LinkedIn Mastermind. We changed it, and now we're going to change it back. Because it's now evergreen, so what that means is you can join the LinkedIn Mastermind at any time, get started, and it's not done, in sort of weeks training anymore. It's done, these are the units, and you follow along as you will. We just felt, or I felt specifically, that I wanted to let people just come in and learn this stuff in their own time, without feeling like after a year they had to make a decision whether they're going to stay or go. So we've reverted back to our original offer, if you like, which is the LinkedIn Mastermind is now lifetime access, and it just feels good. So if you're watching this and you're in the LinkedIn Mastermind and you're thinking, it's coming up to my year, good news, you get to stay in. That's good. So I'm really pleased about that. It feels right. It feels like the right thing to do, and I'm happy with that. So on the back of that, big news, I guess, is the Business Mastermind the same. I want to have it as lifetime access. And although we originally had this as a 12-month program, as we get into month 10 of the people who originally kind of joined it when we opened up the beta, I just feel like they're just getting started. And that might sound like, we promised them a transformation, and we did, and we do, and they have transformed, and they have made these huge leaps forward, but there's so much further for people to go. And it just seems like a year's not enough. Like, we're all on it for a long time and a good time, right? So I wanted to make it lifetime access. Is this going to impact my income? Of course it will, because we were just deciding, are we going to get people to renew at the same price? We're going to get renewed at a less price. What's the renewal option going to be? Because nearly everybody I've spoken to has said, I definitely want to stay in. And it's like, we've got loads of other things for people to buy. Like, let's keep them in our world. Let's keep them in the family, as we call the Business Mastermind. It really is such a great community. It just seems jarring to me to start saying to people, you've got to stay or go or pay. It's just like, let's just, Yeah, good. So I don't know who that is because it just tells me Facebook user because I'm streaming to everywhere at once because I wanted to not have to do this in every single group. But I love that. I've only just joined the LinkedIn Mastermind. I'm already feeling the pressure. This will alleviate that pressure. Great decision. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback, right? Because to me, I don't want people to feel the pressure of time's running out. Like, I don't want people to feel like, I want it to be like, it's there for you forever. We're there forever, as long as we keep doing this. I did say, like, it's not for the rest of my lifetime, right? But it's the lifetime of the program. As long as we're open, as long as we're doing what we're doing and we're enjoying what we're doing, then we're going to keep it open. So hopefully that's great news for everybody. And it just feels right. And on that, this is what I think is super exciting. So, new payment plan option for the Business Mastermind. We are going to let people pay over 2 years. And we've made this decision, again, against probably most people's like better judgment, because we know that when people are in the Business Mastermind, they are getting the results, they're doing the work, they're happy to invest. And we also know some people can't invest 5K over a year. They just go, we know that. We talk to people all the time on the phone. We don't just say buy it or don't. We say, you know, if you didn't buy it, why not? And over again, we're hearing that people want it, but they just couldn't stretch to that. And we're not going anywhere. We can wait for a couple of years for that first payment. And also because it's a pay half now and half when you make it back, when we say now, over the next 2 years now, what that means is we're in it. It's a long-term partnership. It's a long-term investment on both sides of us to help with training and support and mentoring, and for the people who buy in to actually go and do the work. So we can wait. We can wait for our return on investment and we can wait for our payments as we go. We aren't going anywhere. You know, we want people to win. How can we help people win more easily and more of you? This was it. I was like, let's get people pay over 2 years. And everyone's like, what? 2 years? I was like, yeah, why not? Why not? We're not going anywhere. The Business Mastermind is not going anywhere. We want to make it so people to just come in and spend the time with us and not feel that stress of like, if I don't do the things now, I'm not going to get, you know, and then I'm going to get kicked out and then have to do something else. And I know that how that must feel for some people. So I just felt like it was the right thing to do in the midst of COVID and all the other stuff that's going on, and how the way life can get in the way. And you know, Stu and I have done it. We've just invested in something and we've not even logged on to it yet. So I'm kind of like, we're getting this feedback. So I just want to give people more options, right? So when someone says to me, I really want to leave my job, but I've got to give 3 months notice, but I really want to start learning now I can say, just come in and start paying your 200 quid a month, whatever it'll be, between 200 and 250. I can't do the math. And you can learn all the stuff while you've got a job. There's no rush. There's no pressure anymore for anyone. Not on us to get you making, like, you know, hitting your goals, not on you to hit your goals. It's like, if I've learned anything from, hi Anna, if I've learned anything from the last couple of days in the Secret 5M, it's like there's so much more to this stuff than tactics and strategies. So I want people to come in as one person, and I want them to stay as they change. Yes, Tiffany, I thought of you actually when we were talking about this. It's like, not that your progress was slow. It's like, I know you're working full time. I know you've got other stuff going on. But it's like, now you're in the fam forever. Oh, it gives me the goosebumps, right? So if you watch the Flat Hair Diaries, which was my YouTube channel, I've got something exciting to tell you about that as well, actually. In fact, I wasn't going to announce it, but I will do while I'm here beaming into everyone's lives. Flat Hair Diaries, because I was talking about this decision with Paul before, and he said, of course you're doing that. He said, we saw how it affected you on the LinkedIn Mastermind when you decided to take the advice and put people in just for a year and then charge people a low monthly payment. And I just cried. Like, I just cried on camera. I was completely went to pieces because I just felt like it was just letting people down that had put their trust and faith and time and energy and money into us. It just felt wrong. Like, I'm like the least ruthless businesswoman you're ever going to come across. I'm just hopeless. But I just emotionally couldn't connect with it. So I feel good. I feel good about this. In between, like, mopping Stu's brow and taking him cups of coffee and cold water and McDonald's and whatever else he can manage. Yeah, just felt like the right thing to do. There's something about being stuck in a house, doing the Secret 5M, thinking about stuff and just thinking, I just want to help more people. Like, how can we help as many people as possible? Like, if 24 months is even too much of a stretch, let us know. Like, we can just, whatever it takes, really, whatever it takes. Just speak to us. If you want it, speak to us and we'll do whatever we can, right? And that's probably, again, going against all marketing advice. But I know that we can help people. So, like, the more people can get in, the more people can help. And, like, yeah, long-term strategy, yes, for you and us. Yeah, it's like, everyone relax. I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing this for years. I've been running the LinkedIn Mastermind for 5 years, but people in there for 5 years. So I'm right from the beginning. And I want the people in the Business Mastermind to have been the people who've been in there since the beginning as well. And let's grow it together. Let's bring people into the family together. Like, there's no pressure on anyone now. It's like, just get people in. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kimber. Let's get people in, settled. They're going to have to go through so much. What I've learned from doing the Secret 5M, from doing the Business Mastermind this year, from doing the LinkedIn Mastermind for 5 years, is that everything takes time. And how can I teach people to have patience when it comes to business and at the same time be rushing them through a 12-month program, right? Come in for life, because this is your businesses for the rest of your life. This is the work you're going to do for the rest of your life. You're going to change. You're going to grow. You're going to be a different person. I'm going to change. I'm going to grow. Yes, Nicola, you won't be booted out of the Mastermind in December. Everyone who's already in there is going to stay in there. Because I couldn't do it. So I couldn't do it. So, yeah, everything I learn as I'm doing it, you guys learn wherever you are. Yeah, it feels like we could have a little party, a little party. And it just makes it right. So LinkedIn Mastermind and Business Mastermind are now lifetime access. Payment plan for the Business Mastermind is now a maximum up to 2 years. And there's loads of other options as well. And you can always repay us early. Don't forget, right? And we do get that, right? So you can always repay early. But if just to get you started, it's like 200 and something pounds. Do the maths. Because we don't charge VAT either, which we should do. I swallow the VAT, which obviously cost me a fortune. I'm just a wimp. So the first 5k over 24 months, £208 and £33 recurring. So that's two £99 things a month to make it a self-funding program. Well, 2 and a bit. So I just don't think I can do any more, basically, to help more people, right? So that was it. I wanted to come and talk about that. Oh, this other thing, right? So this is a brainwave, and it came loosely between myself and Paul. Now, I wanted to do a VIP event, and this is brilliant. So and there's loads of things I have to happen to make it happen, but let's just go with it. So my YouTube channel is called The House of Helen. And the first series, we were in lockdown and we weren't doing anything. So it was just basically me, Stu and the kids eating and cooking and talking to each other. That was it. And me working, doing a lot of Clubhouse and stuff. So I'm buying a house at the moment. Fingers crossed, God willing, third time attempt to buy a house. We'll be moving in December. So for next year, I want to do a House of Helen, actual House of Helen event at the house, my house and Stu's. I think I might have to put in brackets, and Stu's. And get people, so 2 days at my house, so 12 people, six people. So, and then each day, so we do one day, we'll do 6 people have their hot seats and the other people watch. And then we'll all go out for dinner with the Chinese, Choying, and then everyone can stay at the Fir Grove, which is the bottom of the road. And then everyone comes back the next day and we do the other 6 people. But in between, in the office, which is the next room across, we have a camera set up and people can talk to camera about who they are, why they're there, how they're feeling about doing the hot seat, and then come back and do, after they've done their hot seat, and talk about like how it was and stuff. And then we're going to edit it all together to make series 2 of the House of Helen Flathead Diaries. But it's going to feature all you guys that come and do it. So that's exciting. I just thought that was brilliant. It's like all my favourite things. In person, in my house, diary room, YouTube, Choying, Chinese, we'll be able to go to the pub, walk up the road. Like, I was like, of course, that's what we can do. That is what we can do. I think that would be such great telly. So yeah, if you want to know about that, the VIP House of Helen experience, DM me and I will screenshot your name and I will send it to Abby to put on the list and we'll let you know as soon as we know. Obviously, there's a lot of things that have to happen to make that happen, right? But yeah, the new house is just as close to the Chinese, Rochelle, so we'll probably still need shuttling down in the fun bus with Stu. But yes, I thought that'd be good. So if you want to get on the waiting list for that, let me know. So I'm buzzing, really, basically. I'm buzzing. I'm also knackered from running around, looking after the kids, looking after Stu, looking after the house. Obviously, I can't have any housekeeping happening or cleaning happening. So I'm like, oh, this is a lot. This is a big reminder of what you guys are doing if you haven't got that level of help yet, right? It's a lot trying to run a business and cook and clean and tidy and look after people. But as always, when I start to feel tired and stressed and overwhelmed, I think, how can I help more people? And this is what came to mind today. So if you want to know more about the Business Mastermind options, I forgot I was going to do a new pay in full option for those of you who can pay in full. One-to-one with me. Good luck. For a good hour, if not 90 minutes, if you join by the 31st of October. Okay, so any of that sounds of interest, let me know. I can't see all the comments because I'm on StreamYard. But yeah, that's basically the news of the day. Business Mastermind, lifetime access now, including people who are already in there. LinkedIn Mastermind, lifetime access, including people who are already in there. Let's just build these great communities and hang out for years, not months. So I'm very excited about that. And of course, 24-month payment plan for business mastermindees who just want to get started, and you can pay us back whenever you want. Stretch it out or pay it back as soon as you can. It's up to you. You make the decision on how you want to do it. So yes, so thanks guys. Right, I'm heading over now to the Secret 5M experience. You've still got time to join and catch up. Don't even know what it is, but by God, I am loving it. I really am. So I'm going to go and talk about money mindset, money in your business, good stuff about money. Yes. So see some of you over there. Thanks guys. And then I'm going to go make a shepherd's pie.